One of the things that have really helped us grow over the years is not only that we've become very innovative in the products we sell, the services we sell, but we've also had the technology behind us that was able to change and has changed with our needs. We've been thankful to our AS400 and some of the new adaptions that they have put in that has enabled us to expand our business to the point where we are today in all different products and services. So it's been a great marriage since our acquisition of Lyman Tube in '93 that really introduced our AS400 into our system here in Canada.
The first thing I was tasked with was to hire a person who was part-time for us into a full-time role. So when I approached him and I asked him if he'd be interested in working for Marmon Keystone at the time, he had said yes, but there was one stipulation. When I asked what the stipulation was, he said that we had to have a 400. At the time, we had a System 36.
When I first heard of the 400, I was working for a software house. They were developing a maintenance package both on the 36 and the 38. When I was approached to move to the company, I'd seen this new machine. I'd been trained on it for a few months, and I wanted to continue on it and didn't want to basically stay where I was. And I was asked to help them develop and move their 36 product to the 400.
So I said, I'll see what I can do. I went back to my boss and said, Bill will be willing to come, but we have to have an AS400. And it wasn't in the budget, but we managed, because we wanted to bring Bill into it, we got everything together and we were able to get a 400. The System 36 had the big diskettes and all of that you have to change over at night. The AS400 was more of like a system of today.
It would seem to be a good move to us for two reasons. It combined 36 and the 38 and gave a machine that had the best of both. It also allowed them to develop onto one platform versus two platforms, the scenario they were doing.
I first heard of the AS400 when we actually purchased Lyman Tube. They had it in their facility and they brought it over to our facility, and that's when we saw the box for the first time. It took up half of a little room. Today it's a desktop and it's evolved to be a very powerful tool. My IT team has allowed me to run our company from my computer system, and I see everything, and we operate our system completely paperless today. And they have been the guys who listen to what I want and have come up with ways of doing it, and obviously the 400 was a big factor.
When I think of the 400, I think of it as something that just runs. I don't have to give it any thought. I don't have to think about what I'm going to do in the event that it goes down. It just runs.
We are in the midst of getting rid of all the green screens and replacing them with PHP screens. I see us hooking more into our customers through the web, mobile devices, etc. And the same thing with our suppliers, and 400 lets us do that.
Moving forward, we're looking at big data, analytics, and artificial intelligence. 80% of the things that most of our people do is routine and mundane. It's the same thing over and over again. And what we find is that they're bogged down in that. So we're looking at the system to develop that portion, that interaction, the day-to-day stuff that stops them from doing the stuff that they really can do to help move the company forward. The human now is freed up to work on developing our business further. Having finance and IT as my background now, I'm able to analyze a value, not just from the hype and the excitement of something new, but the business side value. And I'm able to make those judgments and be able to look at something and say, that has true value to it. Technology is great, but not everything in technology is something that you need to chase. So we move forward in a bit of a slower space than a lot of people, but what we end up with is a good, solid direction.
Well, really what's going on now is integrating our customers right into our systems, and it's been a service that I think is needed in order to compete globally. The world has shrunk over these few years. We need fast data and innovative data, and it's the demand for that has really been very large, and I think we're at that forefront where our customers are really part of us now, and we part of them, and we need that to go forward. We've evolved with technology.